I'm Sheriff David G., and this is Inside HCSO.
Hello, I'm Captain Chad Cronister. Welcome to Inside HCSO, where we'll take you behind the scenes and keep you up to date on the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. And now let's go inside HCSO. Our aviation unit teamed up with patrol deputies who were recently called to assist with an overdue boat. A father and son had gone out fishing and their family could not reach them by cell phone, so they called us for help. We launched one of our helicopters with pilots John Kirk and Bob Templeman, who soon spotted the pleasure craft in Tampa Bay. We monitored the boat until it returned to a ramp on Bullfrog Creek, where patrol deputies were waiting to make sure their families knew their loved ones were safe. Last week, Deputy Jason Allen and K-9 Chino assisted patrol deputies working a car burglary case at Florida Hospital, Tampa. Deputy Allen arrived to find the guards chasing the suspect through the hospital parking lot. Despite Deputy Allen's warnings that the sheriff's office had arrived, the suspect kept on running. So Allen deployed K-9 Chino, and for K-9 Chino, the running around was over. The suspect was quickly apprehended, arrested, and taken to jail. This week, our bomb disposal team was called to assist the Pasco County Sheriff's Office in Dade City. Someone discovered an improvised explosive device on the side of the road. Our bomb techs responded and found an old military pineapple grenade with an antenna and circuit board attached. The bomb techs deployed a robot and using the robot's cannon hit the IED with a blast. After inspecting the debris, the grenade was deemed to be safe. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office also tapped into the services of our bomb team after someone spotted an artillery shell Tuesday in a mobile home park in Clearwater. Bomb technician Dennis Bonifant arrived on scene and determined the device was not dangerous. The shell was impounded and will be destroyed. We have 2 cases in 2 hours within 2 miles of each other. This week, our SWAT and crisis negotiation teams handled 2 cases of barricaded, armed individuals within a span of approximately 2 hours. This happened on Sunday. The first call out was at 2 a.m. at an apartment complex on Data Drive where a resident barricaded himself in his home. This happened just after the resident pointed a pistol at a security guard because the guard asked him to turn down his stereo. After a few hours passed and negotiators couldn't make contact with the resident, SWAT operators went in and took the suspect into custody. In the second incident, a suicidal man barricaded himself in an apartment on Wood Spring Lane near USF. After 5 hours and attempts to talk to the man, SWAT operators tossed a chemical agent into the man's apartment, where he surrendered unharmed. This week, a successful recovery for the dive team. The team was dispatched to a pond in Plant City after someone stole a woman's purse in a strong-arm robbery. The team was able to locate the purse in the pond and turn it over to Plant City detectives. And now we're asking for your help with an unsolved case.
I'm Sergeant Chris Bowman with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Homicide Section. We're asking for your help to solve a crime. Homicide detectives have been actively investigating a case involving 2 women who disappeared in 2011. One is believed to be dead and the other is still missing. The last time anyone saw 38-year-old Kelly Moriarty and her girlfriend, 62-year-old Doris Carter, was December 16, 2011 at Carter's Plant City home. A few days later, motorists spotted Moriarty's black Cadillac along State Road 62 in Manatee County. It was abandoned but in good condition. Then a few days later, human remains washed up on shore in St. Petersburg. They belonged to Kelly Moriarty. Since mid-December of 2011, no one has seen or heard from Doris Carter. The 2 often frequented a popular bar in St. Petersburg called Georgie's Alibi. They were spotted there as recently as 2 weeks before they disappeared. If you know anything about this case, please call our homicide section at 247-8655. Or if you want to leave an anonymous tip, you can call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-873-TIPS. You can also text your anonymous tips by texting CSTB plus your tip to crimes That's 274-637. Thank you for your help.
Every day our deputies are chasing down thousands of criminals on the run. Many of them are very dangerous. Here's the fugitive of the week.
I'm Sergeant Sean Peters with the Warrant Section. We're actively seeking this suspect and need your help.
Take a look at this man. He is 21-year-old Leonard Obie. He's a prolific offender and is wanted for violating his probation on a long list of charges, including carrying a concealed firearm, grand theft third degree, and burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. He is known to frequent the areas of Highway 579 and Highway 92 in Seffner, as well as 50th Street and Sly Avenue. If you know where he is, please call our Warrant Section at 247-0730. Or if you want to leave an anonymous tip, you can call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-873-TIPS. You can also text your anonymous tip by texting CSTB plus your tip to CRIMES.
Thank you for your help.
In a couple of weeks, we'll be marking the unofficial start of summer by enjoying Memorial Day weekend. The Sheriff's Office Marine Enforcement Section will be beefing up patrols to make sure boaters have the proper safety equipment. This week, we took a ride with our Marine unit for a behind-the-scenes look at how preparation can make or break safety on the water.
Well, we're going to be out in full force. We're going to be hitting all the public boat ramps. We'll be hitting the bay area out in the bay. We'll be doing boat inspections on just about every boat we may come across to make sure they have all the safety equipment. Coast Guard Auxiliary will be out there also doing pretty much the same thing we're doing. FWC, Tampa Police, basically all the marine boating agencies know that this is kind of the kickoff to the boating season, and they'll be doing the same thing we're doing, making sure everybody has their safety equipment on board and to make it a safe boating year. Make sure your fire extinguisher is charged and isn't expired, and it's in the green, that it's ready to go. This has to be on board at all times. You have to have one life jacket for every individual on the boat. So if you have 8 people on the boat, you got to have 8 life jackets. This doesn't count as a life jacket. You have to have this on board for emergency purposes. You have to have a sounding device, whether your boat has one integrated in it or you can have a whistle, any type of sounding device, a horn. We have whistles we'll provide to you if need be, so you can get out on the water and go boating. You don't have to run to the store and get one. We'll provide one for you in lieu of getting a ticket. Before you go boating, make sure your boat has all the proper safety equipment on board. If you have small children, make sure they're wearing their life jackets while they're on the way. We're not always out here to give tickets. We're out here for awareness. If you're the captain of your boat and we find no violations on your boat and your children are wearing their life jackets, we have a new program where we'll reward their kids with a t-shirt saying, "I love my life jacket," because they're wearing it, and we'll give them a t-shirt to let the kids know that they're being safe out on the water.
Right now, dozens of law enforcement officers, including many of our own deputies, are taking part in a nationwide event to honor the sacrifices of those who died in the line of duty. Earlier this week, many of them got together in Ybor City to show off a trailer filled with motorcycles and bikes they'll use in the Police Unity Tour.
The Police Unity Tour, we ride for those who died. This is the 10th year for Chapter 8. And as of the end of 2013, we believe that we are able to say that we've raised almost $15 million in those 17 years. So this is the part of making sure that those who have made that sacrifice are never forgotten, that survivors, through COPS, the Concerns of Police Survivors, we escort them in Washington, D.C. on the night of the Candlelight Vigil. And then, of course, the Memorial does an outstanding job of making sure that that final tribute is taken I think the best way to put it is a serious part of American tradition of safety.
Many thanks to the Columbia Restaurant's owner, Richard Gonsmart, who is a major supporter of the local chapter's efforts for this year's tour. We have some dramatic surveillance video to show you of a convenience store robbery. Take a look at these images to see if you can recognize any of these suspects. Last Tuesday at around 2 in the morning, 6 men robbed the 7-Eleven store on Memorial Highway in Tampa. The suspects grabbed the store clerk, pushed him behind the counter where he was forced to open the cash register. They were able to steal cash and cigarettes before taking off westbound on Memorial Highway. If you think you recognize any of these suspects, please give us a call. Detectives in Seffner, Brandon, and Valrico are focusing on a crime trend sweeping the area: car break-ins. During the past couple of months, burglars broke into more than 55 cars. Some of the vehicles had their windows smashed in, but others were simply left unlocked. The thieves stole electronics like cell phones and laptops. This is surveillance video of the thieves targeting a vehicle within the Lakeshore Ranch subdivision. We want to remind our citizens how you can make it harder on these thieves. Lock your car doors. Deputies are looking for a thief who stole $750 worth of polo shirts from the Macy's at the Brandon Town Center. This surveillance video shows the suspect running out of the store with a stack of light blue polo shirts. If you think you know this man, please give us a call. The Sheriff's Office has some upcoming public events we'd love to tell you about. Please join us to remember our fallen heroes at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Law Enforcement Memorial on May 15th at 7:30 p.m. at the Cotonchobee Fort Brooke Park, 601 Old Water Street in Tampa. Also, please join us for a day of family fun at the HCSO Charity Fishing Tournament at the West Shore Yacht Club. For more information, please visit our website. Sheriff G is kicking off a new teen driver challenge focusing on defensive driving and vehicle control. Classes begin July 18th at the Walter C. Heinrich Practical Training Site on State Road 39 in Lithia. For more information on this and many more of our community programs, please visit our website. That's our edition of Inside HCSO. I'm Captain Chad Chronister. On behalf of Sheriff David G. and the more than 4,000 employees at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, Hillsborough County.